Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, June the 4th. I'm headed now to pick up my son JB from camp, and then I have a open house scheduled in the immediate vicinity of the camp of the elementary school. So that was pretty good. I secured that yesterday when I was doing an open house in um, for another agent, and I just so happened to see a for sale sign around the corner, like on the corner of the lot from where we were. Yesterday's was an investment property. It was kind of run down. I think I even got a cold or a chest cold from it because you can smell the mold in it. This one is a much better property. Same neighborhood, same street, but three times the price. And it's been on the market, I think, about 2 weeks, which is pretty awesome. Um, so that's my plan for today. So since we're now in June, essentially the start of the hurricane season in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, I'm in St. Petersburg specifically. June is when the rains come and go every day. And it's ironic because we had like maybe 6 months of very little rain, and all of a sudden it's happening in the middle of the day. And I should have thought about that before I scheduled the open house with the agent at the time I did, but it worked for my schedule, so I'll just deal with it. And it's a wonderful property. It's well staged. It's got a pool. It's got an elevator on the inside, which is really cool. And it's, I think, a really good option. It's priced now at 949,000. And I think in the next 2 weeks, if they don't see enough activity, they'll probably come down to like maybe 925. I don't know. But for the area, it's a really, really great house. Contrast that to the house I did yesterday next to it. Beat up, same street, same zip code, same mayor, etc. So it's pretty interesting how this stuff works. But it's been pretty interesting also. So yesterday I was able to drive around the area that JB and I did the open house for that investment property, and we saw a couple of other properties. And I called my investor for the one I work with more often about the property I did the open house for yesterday, as well as some others. And he was intrigued. I sent them the listings, and wouldn't you know, he put an offer yesterday. I'm going to hear back from the agent today before the close of business. We're not too far from list price, and my investor is open to negotiating up, but he always wants to see what type of deal he can get up front. So we came in about $20,000 under asking, and at the $200,000 range, that's asking for a lot from a seller. However, we're offering to pay the closing costs, so that kind of helps with that. It kind of blunts the impact of a sub asking price. The other thing that's in our favor is that the home has been on the market for several weeks. I think at the time we made our offer, it's been on the market 9 to 10 weeks. So coming in 20,000 under after they already did a price reduction is more just a reflection of where the market is. The home requires substantial work. We're still maybe almost 10 months out from Hurricane Helene, and the property that we did, I made the offer on, was impacted by Hurricane Helene. So it's been on the market twice since. So I believe the sellers, I know they're motivated to sell because they've been trying to sell it since the storm. So hopefully this comes in, and then if we get an offer on it, and if we get the offer accepted, we'll close within 3 weeks. My investor will do some substantial renovations, and then afterwards, we'll list it, and I'll, be on the second end of that deal, which is kind of cool. So, and literally, it's just from trying to think about how I'm going to deal with the disruptive schedule of my son's summer camp, because it's not really interfering with my cold calling, but it just breaks the flow because I usually call from 8 to 1, and now I got to pick him up, during that period, take him to school during that period. So yeah, I'm just trying to be creative about what I do, and I ended up getting an offer submitted in the process of just trying to be creative. I ended up getting 4 different open houses in the process of trying to be creative in the neighborhood. So this is my attempt to turn lemons that I'm getting just from being, a dad and just being summer, and try and turn that into some lemonade where I can get some deals done. So this rain, I'll probably be the third or fourth car in line to pick up my son, and then we'll have about an hour until the open house. So we'll go in, do some video walkthrough of the property, and then do some other creative content like the hide and seek idea I'm trying to get into. And Dallas and Phoenix are with me as well. We're not too far from a dog park, so even though it's raining, they're gonna have to do their thing in a rainy dog park before the open house. And then they'll just be in the car in the garage, because for this house it has a 4-car garage, which is not likely found in St. Petersburg at this price point. So it's another win-win. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Christian DeBouche, licensed realtor with Real Broker. And I'm looking for your well wishes, because hopefully by the time this video posts, we'll see if I got an offer accepted on one property and found a buyer for this other one. Alright, talk to you later.